Hey, YouTube family, welcome to Jacquie with the Q. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself, right? And before we get started, make sure you drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe, and also you'll see all of my social media platforms, right? So anyway, y'all, you know, this is the holiday season. And you know, shit get a little tricky around this time, right? So me and Shenanigans, aka She, just want to, you know, give you guys a little heads up about some things, right? So now, you know, I had talked about how to know if you are the side piece, right? And you know, even though I done gave y'all the hints and the clues and everything, some of y'all still thinking you ain't the side piece, you the main line, you the bottom broad, right? Oh, some of y'all still thinking that, right? And that's okay. That's okay. But me and She just wanted to come and let y'all know, right? That those plans y'all had for New Year's Eve ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. You know, and I don't want you to be shocked because I love y'all. Y'all my girls, right? I want you to know that those plans y'all had ain't gonna happen, right? Now, let me tell you something. I got a story behind this, too. You know, I got a whole bunch of stories, right? I done seen a bunch of shit, right? I know he like you. He really do like you. But he committed to Barbara. He committed to Barbara, right? He like you. He like the shit out you. Just not on Christmas, Easter, New Year's Eve, and probably not New Year's Day, right? Just not gonna see him. I don't care what y'all done planned up, right? You just not gonna see him. Now let me tell you something. I got some little few notes here, right? Now, okay, yeah. So let me tell y'all something. I had a girlfriend. This was years ago. I know better now. You know, I knew better then, but I was trying to tell her, right? So, you know, this is why I don't date married men, because you can't have, or men with a woman, you can't have any expectations on them. None. If you if you choose to mess with somebody who got somebody, just take it for a good time. That's all it is. Good time. You know, good time, not a long time, just a good time, right? Leave it at that. See the nigga, you see the nigga. You know, a lot of women can't separate their heart from their other body parts, right? Listen, I had a girlfriend, this was years ago, right? And she was talking to this guy, you know, and he had a wife. It was known that he had a wife. She didn't care. You know, because some women think that they possess whatever special powers that they think they possess, that they can take this man from his woman. That very rarely happens. Usually what happens is the woman no longer wants him. Then you get him by default, right? It don't usually, you usually don't take nobody from nobody. That don't usually happen like that, right? And so anyway, now, this wasn't just, okay, baby, we're gonna toast at midnight and, you know, we're going to be at the house chilling and toast at midnight. No, they had some extravagant plans, right? And I'm thinking to myself, ooh, wow, you know, because I'm young, you know, I know better, but I'm like, well, maybe it's going to happen. She's so confident that it's happening. Okay. And for whatever reason, she must have been in my house. I was at her house. I don't know, because why would I be at her house if she was going somewhere with him? I don't know, but we was in the same room, right? So maybe I was at her house. I don't know. But anyway, you know, she had these plans with Buddy. They was going to do something big. I don't know what they was going to do, but it was going to be big. And it was going out the house and it was going to get down, right? Now, this is when I lived in Cincinnati, right? So, you know, Cincinnati is a little warmer than Cleveland, right? Matter of fact, a lot. It don't really snow like that and stuff, right? So anyway, I don't even think I had snow boots when I lived in Cincinnati. But anyway, you know, they had these big plans, right? And so, you know, she waiting and you know, she got dressed. See, ain't nothing worse than planning some shit, getting dressed, getting together, and the nigga don't show. Ooh, that's like a dagger in the heart, right? So now, you know, we talking, and we was drinking. I was drinking back then, right? We talking and drinking, and you know, waiting on Buddy to come. Buddy coming. They can go get down. They can have a ball, right? We sat and we sat. You know, and at first we just talking and drinking and laughing and giggling. Ain't really paying too much attention, right? Now the time is getting close. Time is getting close. Excuse me, y'all. I got allergies. The time is getting close, right? Buddy don't never come. And she looks so defeated and so deflated and so lost. You know, and you know that's your friend, so you don't really want to kiki about it. You don't want to be like, bitch, I told you. But so you just got to be there for support, right? I felt so bad for her because she looked so, like, so heartbroken, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, you knew the nigga had a wife, but you thought he was going to leave his wife and come kick it with you on New Year's Eve? You think he go? And you know, we was younger back then. People drinking and getting high and doing all the shit they do. He ain't about to have a good time with his girl, with his wife. Not with a girlfriend, it was his wife, right? He about to go kick it with his wife. Now, you know, a lot of times, like I told y'all before, street guys, you know, they got women. Women know how to stay in their lane. And for the most part, whoever they messing with know how to stay in their lane. You know what I'm saying? Because the women feel like, you know, he doing this, and that for me. He paying bills. He doing blah, 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 X, Y, Z. As long as the shit don't come to me, I'm cool. A lot of women think like that, right? It becomes a problem. You know, I can speculate anything. You know, you could be out to 4 in the morning. I could think that you with a woman. But until the woman called me and send me a picture, it don't really matter. I just speculate. We argue about it, talk about it. He tell you a lie, make you feel good, and then that's it, right? Child, she was sitting there so crushed. I seen her soul go up, down the floor, out the door. Ooh, it was horrible, right? I felt so bad. And, you know, that taught me a lesson. Because I've seen other women, you know, some guys, I know of relationships. I know of another relationship where, and they've been, I know a couple now that I think about it, you know, they've been a side piece for 15, 20, 30 years. Years. Dedicated, right? I know of another relationship where a woman with this guy, and they were so, the way they did their thing, it was amazing to watch, right? Now, he was very careful. I don't know if he had done that before, but he was very, very careful, right? And I liked him. Ooh, I liked him a lot. Had he not had a wife, shit, he was the one, right? Had a wife. Had a wife, right? And, you know, he had a wife. I ain't gonna say too much because I know who I'm talking about. But anyway, when he came over, you know, he'd come over and they would cook. If she fried some fish, he would take his clothes off and put his pajamas on. Now, he going home, but he ain't gonna have that smell on his clothes. I was like, damn, he good at that shit, right? Because, you know, one day I went over there and had the pajamas. I said, ooh, did something happen? Did he move in? What had happened? You know, I'm thinking like, ooh, shit, what the, ooh, good, you know, right? He changed his clothes, put them up, put on his jammies, right? While she cooking. Ain't no food gonna be on it, right? Also, what the brother man did, he never had a cell phone. So there ain't gonna be no tracking and calling me and tracking me down and all that. He ain't had no cell phone. Now, you know, that's odd, right? Did not have a cell phone, right? Also, let me tell you this. This was the good part. That I was like, ooh, shit. He worked 2 jobs, right? Second job, he didn't really work it. He had somebody else working it. And he would spend that time with the side piece, right? He spent that time with the side piece. So them was the hours he spent with the side piece. You know, and that lasted some years. That lasted some years until that job, whatever happened. That lasted a long time. You know what I'm saying? Now, what it did do, you know, you can't take care of 2 households with 1 job. That's not unless you know, somebody else couldn't do that. And he had a decent job, but he couldn't, you know, not enough to take care of 2 households, right? And, you know, a lot of times when guys are seeking the side piece or trying to get her or whatever, they do extraordinary things. They They buy your car, you know, depending on who they is. You know, they do stuff, right? But that soon plays out because you don't have that money like that all the time, right? You're going to do nice things, but not the big things, right? But you by that time, you've already hooked into the situation, right? Child, I watched him, like I said, he put his pajamas on. He worked that second job, but the second job, he'd be in her house. So he would spend a good chunk of time every day. Every day. He had keys to the house. He had the garage clicker. He'd pull on in. His car never sat in the driveway, so you weren't going to ride by and see his car. He had a nice car, and I think the place was personalized. So you know exactly who he is. You didn't never see that. He had the clicker. When he pull right to the garage. In fact, I don't think she used it. He used it. He pulled right on into the garage, click it, gone in the house, right? This shit was amazing to watch. One time, I went with them, because, you know, in the morning, Saturday mornings is when they did their little thing, right? He had that little time allotted for it. They go to breakfast, go shopping and shit like that, right? I'm talking about this shit was regimented, y'all. One time I went with him. This is the strangest shit I ever seen in my life. So, you know, never did they drive in his car. He ain't gonna pull up at the light and see somebody in his car. No. They drove her car, and he didn't drive. She drove, right? I'm saying you gotta play your position, right? And when he sat in the car, he sit the seat low and sit it back way, sit it back and low, right? So, like the little bar between the doors, right? He positioned himself so you couldn't get a full side view. He positioned this shit. I'm telling you, he was precise with this shit, right? So we went shopping. We proceeded to go shopping, right? I liked him. Like I said, we laughed and talked all day. I like him. Still like him now. My cat, right? Went shopping. Now, I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life. He there, but he way over there. He over there, right? So she go try the clothes on, and he positioned himself so he could see it, but he over there, right? This shit was and I can't say nothing because these my peoples, and I'm just taking notes, right? And I remember he was walking around one time. He walked around, but he walk around, like the theft management squad. He walking around. He ain't right there in it. He around it, and he would talk. You would talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that, but something. But it wouldn't. They would. I was like, is this how you living? Like this how you living, right? I'm telling you. I listen. I done seen some shit, like I said, you got, my skin ain't that tough to be a side piece, first of all. Because I demand too much of your time and attention, and I'm spicy. You know what I'm saying? I'm spicy. I'll have to get up in the middle of the night, come knock on your motherfucking door or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't work for me. Because I need, and I think it all boils down to, the way I grew up, you know what I'm saying? So I need you. If you my guy, I need you to be my guy. I can't share you. We can't split the time up because, I may need you at any goddamn time, right? And my guy and my kids is who I would depend, that's who I depend on. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not going to be available when I need you to be available, then you serve me no purpose, right? So that's why I could never be the side piece. I'm not going to sit here and act like an angel like I never kicked it with a nigga that had a woman, but it was short-lived, because, for whatever fun time it was going to be, and then that was it. And, once I thought that I was getting feelings, I cut that shit out. Because I ain't doing that. Because the feelings is what make you go bananas and bonkers. I'm not doing that shit. Once I see some feelings that's about to come, I cut that shit all the way off. Now, will I think about you? I may talk to you from time to time. I'm not getting ready to, I ain't getting ready to invest none of my energy into that bullshit. Because that's going to do nothing but give you heartache. And see, I'm the type of person, I'm not going to cause myself pain. Not intentionally. I'm not going to just walk into the fire. I can see the fire over there, but I ain't walking into the fire, right? I had to just recently, I told you I was with somebody over 10 years, right? And he calls me from time to time. Now, it ain't even time to time. He calls me a lot. Too much to be when somebody ain't together, right? It ain't every week. It ain't every day. But it's too much, right? And I found that I would be angry by the end of the conversation, right? Even though we laughing and talking, I would be angry. And I had to think, like, I'm not still in love with him, no. But what I'm angry about is what could have been and the time I wasted. That was a long chunk of my life, good years that I wasted, right? And so I guess I'm not over. I guess I'm not over the anger. I don't know shit, but I don't want to talk. So I would talk, and I'd talk a few minutes, and then we laugh, I chuckle, ha ha ha. And because one time he said to me, I said, I know, his family was upset, right? That he had a side piece. This is what I'm talking about. He had a side piece, right? And he felt like as long as he did what he had to do for me and the household, I wasn't supposed to say nothing about nothing, right? Well, anyway, one day I was having a conversation when I said, I know your family was upset with you. I know your friends is wondering how you let Jacquie go. He said, yeah, they're going to even be more amazed when they find out how I get her back. And that right there sent bells in my head. I said, okay, he working his magic, or he think that he's working his magic slowly, right? So, I had one more conversation with him, maybe two, and I blocked it, right? And so today I see that he had called me, and I send him a text. You know, because I think I owe him. I don't really feel like I owe him shit, but I'm a human. And, you know, I felt like he needed to know where I was coming from. Right? And I told him, you know, we don't need to talk no more. There's no need to talk no more. You know, I gave you enough of my life. You know, I gave you a whole bunch of it, right? And we don't need to talk anymore. And I've moved on, literally and figuratively. You know, so there's no need to talk anymore, right? And, you know, you had your chance. I gave you chance after chance after chance after chance, right? Because, you know, I thought this was the person I was going to marry, right? But, again, sad piece. So, you know, like I said, she got him. I think they still together. But you got him, like I said, by default. I was through with him. I'm done. You can have it, right? Because that's what I'm not going to do. You know, I believe in love. And y'all know, because I talk about it all the time. I really, really, really believe in love. I love to see black love. I love to see long-lasting love. You know, I was raised in a family where my aunts and uncles were together till they died. 40, 50, 60 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I grew up seeing. Now, once I got into the world, I saw the world wasn't really like that. But I grew up looking at solid relationships between a man and a woman, and men doing what men's supposed to do, you know, for my aunts and uncles. So it's like, in my mind, they were Superman, right? And they really are, for real, now, because shit, these niggas ain't shit, right? But, you know, the side piece, don't be the side piece. And if you're going to be the side piece, just know that you are going to be by yourself on certain days. That's it. You know, and he might be a spectacular dude. He might make it all up to you. The next day, y'all might do all kind of shit, right? But just know, on these key days, he's not going to be available. Her birthday, his birthday, Christmas, New Year's, maybe Easter, because the grandkids coming over. You know, just Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Okay? You know, in Ohio, we got something called Sweetest Day. That's in October. You know, just certain days that you're not going to see him, sis. So don't make no plans. See, it's okay to be with that nigga if that's what you want to do and he make you feel good. I'm all down with feeling good, right? But just know, New Year's Eve, you is not going to be with him. Now, he may text you. He may text you. You know, he might go in the room, sneak around somewhere and text you. I doubt if you get a phone call. But he's going to text you because, you know, they in love on New Year's Eve. Shit, he might not be studying you, right? So I'm just saying, y'all, don't be fooled by all the stuff he telling you, right? Because it ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. You know, if you cool with sharing it, you got to share it and know that you get the less part of the share. You get the less part of it. You know, she going to get the bigger part, right? She going to get the bigger part. Just know that. You know, if you cool with being minimal, see, and that's another reason why I can't share. Because, see, I think I'm the shit. So, shit, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? No. I can't stand back, sit back, fall back. I can't do none of that, right? You know, I'm right in it. I'm dead up in it, right? So, you know, I done told you. Barbara, come first, okay? Just know, Barbara come first. And, you know, he may, like I said, he may shoot a little text out to you. You know, I dated a guy one time, he didn't know how to text, right? So he would, I've tried to teach him, right? Let me tell you something. I tried to teach my ex how to text. He never got it until after we wasn't together no more. I tried to teach that nigga for years how to text. He didn't get it until afterward. Now he texting whole paragraphs, sentences, dots, commas, periods. But, you know, he would type F's or something. You know, he would just do one letter, you know. And I know that would be him, right? That shit was hilarious. But anyway, yeah, just know, sis, you're going to be by yourself New Year's Eve. So find you a good movie. Hope you got Netflix or Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime the bomb, right? Try BET Plus. I got BET Plus. Now the thing about BET Plus is they don't get a lot of content, but when they do, it's good, right? So snuggle up with your fresh pajamas and your hot toddy or your sparkling, what is it? Sparkling wine? I don't know what it's called. Sparkling something, right? Champagne, whatever, right? Sparkling juice, something, right? Ginger ale. You know, and be content to be with yourself. And just know tomorrow, the next day, is y'all. Okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Me and Shenanigans, we like y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we want to, you know, we appreciate you, right? Again, I have to say, all my new subscribers. I appreciate you. I thank you. Right? Like I said, this is a new endeavor that I'm embarking on. This is a new journey. I'm doing a whole bunch of new shit. I'm just waiting on Corona to leave so I can get on with my life. Right? But I appreciate you. Again, Jacquie with a Q. Q stands for Queen. The Q stands for questions. And the Q stands for quality of life. All right? Y'all stay safe. And Happy New Year's. Bye-bye.